Hi, I'm Heather Centrioni, and after losing 70 pounds, I discovered that the true ticket to my happiness was not my size 4 skinny jeans. I am now on the path to help all those career dieters out there change their mindset, gain momentum, and transform one simple step at a time without another fad diet so that you all can finally be well. Thanks for joining me this morning. I'm really excited to talk to you about changing your focus and how changing your focus can lead to success in all areas of your life. I'm keenly aware that many of you, I've had, quite frankly, more than dozens of notes and DMs and whatnot about how your health, that part of your wellness isn't where you want it to be. And many of you are hunting down the next diet. Oh my gosh, don't do it to yourself. Really, please step back and take some time to focus and figure out, why doesn't dieting work for me? Why do I lose weight and then gain it back? Why do I start and then fall flat on my face and never get back up again? What is going on that is keeping you from getting healthy? I could really talk about this for hours and hours, so I'm going to try and keep it short and focused today. But I think that one of the keys to sorting this out and getting off the never-ending diet merry-go-round is to focus on yourself and take a step back. You really need to take a step back and look at all of the things you have done over the course of time to be well. What has worked? What hasn't worked? What worked and then didn't work? Who was involved? What did it look like? What period of time were you in? What sort of stress was going on in your life? What sort of things were you celebrating? All of these things play a part into our health and beyond. And so, when was the last time that you sat and considered what your needs really are? Not what someone else wants you to be, not what you need to be for your family or your loved ones, but what are your needs? Okay? I'm not saying to stop putting energy into relationships and friendships and time with loved ones. I am just saying that turning your focus to yourself is really going to help you in this process to being well. So the first part of this, I think, is getting better acquainted. I mean, we're with ourselves every day, right? But what do you want from your life? Where does your health play into that? Who do you want to be as a person? Where do you see you down the road? Where do you fit in to the big picture? I think that you need to do this by, I almost lost my train of thought there, by keeping a journal. This is one of the reasons why I left space in my wellness planner to journal every day. Keep track of your routine. Your routine has a ton to do with why you might not be able to lose the weight. You might not be able to exercise. There might be things in here that are keeping you from being in the present. What experiences do you want to have in life? Where do you want to go? What new things do you want to try that you feel like this schedule of your day is too full and you can't learn anything new? If we're not learning anything new, we're not growing. And that really can be one of the number one reasons why you're feeling unhealthy. I know a lot of people, and a few in particular as of late, have been like, I know, but I just need to be on a diet. I just need to restrict. I just need to do this. I just need to do that. And I always say, but how is that working for you? There's a missing piece or several missing pieces from the other parts of your wellness that are falling apart. And that's the reason why you're not healthy. Not because you can't follow a diet, but there's other stuff you need to clean up. And if you're not challenging yourself and you're not learning and you're not journaling and you're not focusing on what your routines are, good, bad, or otherwise, you're not going to be able to dig yourself out of this. What do you like? What don't you like? A lot of people are afraid to say what they don't like. I think that's just crazy. What strengths do you have? That identifying your strengths can really help you if you're struggling with your health. Yeah, trust me on this. Trust me on this. So the next sort of thing that goes along with this is that you need to be looking for and actively engaged in figuring out what you really want. Okay? So that is sometimes hard to do because we want to serve others. We want to be involved with a group, with the social group at church, whatever the case is. And sometimes you can get lost within groups because you feel like that's where you need to be, whatever the case may be. And you're not really figuring out, and you're not really on the path to what you really need and what you really want. So look for what you want and honor that truth. You're going to feel much better. Beyond this, I think it's really important, rather than the next diet you're going to sign up for, sit down and create a self-care plan. And if you don't know how to do that, let me know. I think that it is just super important to focus on meeting your needs. And self-care allows you to turn the attention towards yourself. And when you turn your attention towards yourself, you push yourself into the present. So you're not dragging the past with you. You're not dragging the future with you. Some of you drag the future with you and the past. No wonder you don't feel well. And so we all have basic needs, right? We need to sleep. We need to be eating well. We need some exercise, and we need to be relaxing more. If you're neglecting these needs, no wonder you can't feel good. No wonder your pants are tight. You are not taking enough time for you. So, another reason why I have a wellness planner now is because I saw that people weren't doing this. They were trying to do it. They were trying to put together all of the pieces, but they just weren't writing it down. They just didn't have like a roadmap. So make time to make your plan. Breathe. Stop and really learn how to breathe. Stop and tune out. Turn off all this stuff. Hear the silence. Journal, draw, do something creative, read, learn something new. And God forbid, I don't care where you live and what the climate is like, get outside. Get outside and take in the fresh air and what there is to offer beyond the confined walls of your office or your home. You don't have to do all of these every day. It's like when I've worked through Miracle Morning with folks, a lot of people get really overwhelmed. Like, oh my gosh, I have to spend an hour in my morning. I don't have time for an hour. No, pick and choose, but make these things a priority. You don't have to do all of them every day, but you need to be working in all of these things. And remember, always start small. So many of you, the reason why you fail, especially when it comes to your health, is you go way, way, way in You're like jumping off the highest platform at the diving pool. Have any of you done that, by the way? I've done that once. I don't know how those divers do it. But you do that and it's way too much. Baby steps. Who said that getting our health back had to be a challenge, a race, a competition? I get it. Guys, I'm one of the most competitive people out there. And for me, that just so happened to work. Until you don't have the competition, you don't get the positive feedback from winning, from doing what you were told, all that kind of stuff. You're not always going to have that. But a lot of people don't do well in competitive arenas when it comes to their health. And that's okay. Stop forcing that. Stop doing stuff like that. That's why I told you in the beginning to like look at what you've done to get your health in order and really think about what served you well, what worked. Obviously, if you're still trying to get your health, it's a journey, it's a lifelong journey. But if you're still really struggling and you haven't found some cadence, you haven't found balance, you haven't found maintenance, then it isn't working, my friend. It just isn't working. And there's all these other things that play into your wellness that are falling apart, but you keep going for the diet, you keep going for the restriction. I find that career dieters are the absolute piss poor worst, yes, I just said that, at practicing self-compassion. They beat themselves up. They are the best at beating themselves up. They are the best at negative talk. They're the best at putting themselves down. Because being on that diet merry-go-round is just constant beat down, right? So you just beat yourself down, beat yourself down, beat yourself down. You're not losing quick enough. You're not, you made a mistake and you ate the wrong thing. You couldn't measure. I mean, all the crap that goes into all of that. And then you beat yourself down. So maybe the ticket to your success is having a little bit more self-compassion. Yes, caring for others is a fabulous positive trait, but caring for yourself is more powerful. Okay? Instead of pushing yourself to keep going with something that you don't like and you don't want to do, take a break. Give yourself a little bit to recharge and think about what would work for you. Rather than criticizing yourself for maybe what you see as failure, encourage yourself with gentle reminders. Guys, we got to do better with this. We got to be nicer and kinder to ourselves. You did your best. You can do better tomorrow. It's all about little changes every day that add up in 360 days from now. It's not about tackling it all in January. It's not. When was the last time you gave yourself a hug, a pep talk? Most of you are beating yourselves down. And most of you have no earthly idea when you need a break. You say you're going to take a break. You say you're going to do it, but then you plow through and you become a martyr and you're mad and you're flat out exhausted at the end of the day. Am I right? Finding balance on focusing on yourself and focusing on others is really important. If you devote all of your time to something or to a group or to others, you have nothing for yourself. And when you're able to fulfill your needs first, you'll be in a much better positive position and present position to serve others. The other thing that I know that career dieters are horrible at doing is spending time doing things that they love. Because no one loves a diet, right? And so you get in and it's just brutal, right? So you need to find some hobbies, some things, something that you love to do that you can use as an escape Doesn't have to be something crazy, but it could, but learning a new language, learning a new skill, any sort of arts and crafts, games. There are tons of things that can get you out of your stale, struggling routine that will fill your heart and fill your mind with goodness so that you're able to take care of yourself. You're able to focus on your health. And it really goes a long way into solving that burnout that so many of us feel. Setting aside time for hobbies and relaxation and breathing and journaling and planning goes so much further than you will ever imagine. And it keeps you from falling flat on your face. Oh gosh, we're really on the part of the list that pertains to people that have found themselves in diet after diet after diet. One thing that I know y'all are good at, that we're going to add to this list, is comparing yourself to everyone around you. Susie Q's losing faster. Oh, she did this. Oh, she's doing that. Oh, she's eating this, and I would never want to eat that, but she's eating that and she's losing weight, so I'm going to eat that. Oh my word, y'all got to stop it. Stop falling face first into the comparison trap. Okay? It's so detrimental, and it's such a negative place to be. It might put you in a position where you're conflicted with your values, or what, like I mentioned, simply what you like. And then you find yourself doing things that go against what you know is right in your heart. It has you eating things that you don't want to eat. I mean, this is just completely problematic. And it distracts you. And anytime we're distracted, we're not in the present. And when we're not in the present, we cannot serve ourselves well. So instead of comparing yourself to others and what success they might have had, first of all, you don't even know if it was success, and you don't even know if they were happy. You can look at things that you've already done and that you already succeed at. What brings you joy? What do you feel grateful for? Hello, this is why I'm so adamant and have it in my planner about what are your intentions each day. Today, I want to be blank. And at the end of the day, today I'm thankful for. You cannot put gratitude, you cannot have solid intentions that you can lean on, and you cannot put gratitude out into the universe if you are comparing yourselves to others, my friends. Ask yourself, what do I want more of? What do I want less of? Where do I want to be in 5 years? Where do I want to be in 10 years? The idea of focusing on yourself isn't as self-centered as it sounds, right? This all sounds good. It's one of the best things that you can do for your overall well-being. It's one of the best things you can do if you find yourself stuck. If you struggle to give yourself attention, you deserve to start giving yourself attention today. I'd love to know what you think about this, how this all fits into where you are with your wellness. I love comments. I love DMs. I love it when you share. So do me a favor, let me know where you logged in from today, how this rings true with you. If you have other tools to help with this topic on focusing on yourself, what has worked for you? All of those kinds of things, I want to hear from you. The more that we discuss all of this, the easier it becomes and the better we all can feel together. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in. It means the world. Take a deep breath, enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, I'm going to ask you to be well and believe in you.